An oncologist once admitted something that shook me to the core. 90% of my patients had no idea that a process had already begun in their body that would kill them. They felt fine. They laughed with their families, planned vacations, did the shopping, until one day out of nowhere came a diagnosis that flipped their world upside down. By then the damage was done. And most heartbreaking of all, many of them could have changed the outcome simply by changing what they put on their plate. Now I know that sounds intense, and I promise this video isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up, because here's the truth. Your arteries, those tiny highways that carry life-giving blood through your body, can slowly clog up without you feeling a thing. No pain, no warning signs, until it's too late. But here's the good news. Nature gave us powerful tools to clean and protect those arteries. Not expensive pills, not complex procedures, just real simple foods you can eat every single day. So if you're over 60 and wondering what you can do right now to protect your heart, improve your energy, and maybe even add more healthy years to your life, you're in exactly the right place. Today we're going to talk about 7 everyday foods that can naturally help clean your arteries. Foods that are easy to find, delicious, and proven by science to support heart health in a big way. Let's start with one you've probably heard about, but maybe never realized how powerful it really is: garlic. Yes, the same stuff that makes pasta taste amazing. You might not think much of it. Maybe you avoid it because of the smell. But garlic is like nature's scrub brush for your arteries. It contains compounds like allicin that help reduce plaque buildup and lower blood pressure. Studies have shown that people who regularly eat garlic have better blood flow and less arterial stiffness. And here's the beautiful part. It doesn't take much. Just a clove or two a day, added to soups, roasted vegetables, or even mashed into avocado, can make a difference over time. Now, if raw garlic sounds a little too strong for you, don't worry. Even cooked garlic still offers benefits, though raw is a bit more potent. One thing I often suggest to friends is to crush a clove and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking. It helps activate the heart-healthy compounds even more. Just that one simple trick can boost its effectiveness. All right, the second food is a little more fun. Berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, whichever you prefer. These little fruits are bursting with antioxidants, especially something called anthocyanins. These compounds help reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and strengthen your blood vessels. Think of them like tiny bodyguards for your arteries, sweeping away the bad stuff and keeping your blood flowing freely. And the best part? They're sweet, delicious, and easy to add to your diet. Toss them into oatmeal in the morning, blend them into a smoothie, or just grab a handful as a snack. I've known people who started adding a cup of berries to breakfast every day, and within weeks they felt more energized, lighter, and even slept better at night. It's the kind of change that feels small but adds up over time. Let's keep going, because the third food is one that often gets overlooked, even though it's a true heart hero: avocados. I know, not everyone grew up eating avocados, especially if you didn't live in places where they were common. But let me tell you, this creamy green fruit is loaded with monounsaturated fats, the good kind of fat that actually helps lower bad cholesterol while boosting the good kind. When your cholesterol is in better balance, your arteries are less likely to become clogged. Plus, avocados are rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and reduce strain on the heart. You can mash them on toast, slice them into salads, or mix them with a little lemon and garlic for a simple heart-healthy dip. Even half an avocado a day can support better blood flow, especially if you're replacing things like butter or processed spreads with it. What I love most about avocados is how versatile they are. Some folks even blend them into smoothies. Sounds strange, I know. But when you mix it with banana and cocoa powder, it makes the creamiest, most satisfying chocolate shake with no added sugar at all. It's like dessert that loves you back. Now that we've explored garlic, berries, and avocados, each offering its own unique way to protect and clean your arteries, it's time to turn to a surprising powerhouse that might already be sitting in your pantry: olive oil. Not the cheap, flavorless stuff, but real extra virgin olive oil. The kind that smells rich, fruity, almost like fresh grass. You see, for centuries, people in Mediterranean countries have been enjoying some of the lowest rates of heart disease in the world. And olive oil plays a big role in that. It's packed with heart-loving fats and polyphenols, natural compounds that fight inflammation, improve cholesterol, and protect your blood vessels from damage. When you swap out butter or margarine with a good olive oil, you're giving your body a tool to gently clean the inner walls of your arteries. It's like smoothing out the road so traffic, that's your blood, can flow more freely, and using it is so simple. Drizzle it over steamed vegetables, use it as a base for salad dressings, or lightly saute your favorite greens with it. 1. Tip I always share with friends is to buy olive oil in dark glass bottles, the kind that protects it from light, and store it in a cool place. That way, it stays fresh and full of those beneficial nutrients. Now, the next food I want to share might surprise you even more. It's nuts, particularly walnuts and almonds. For years, people avoided nuts thinking they were too high in fat. But now we know, the right kind of fat can be life-saving. Walnuts, for instance, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and protect your arteries from plaque buildup. Almonds are loaded with vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber, all of which support heart health in different ways. Just a small handful a day, think about 7 to 10 nuts, is enough. That's it. You don't need to overdo it. In fact, I recommend using them as a snack between meals. They're satisfying, they give you steady energy, and they work behind the scenes to keep your arteries clean and elastic. And here's something to keep in mind. If you're worried about your teeth or digestion, try soaking almonds in water overnight. It softens them just enough to make them easier to chew, and it even enhances their nutrient absorption. A lot of my older friends love that tip. No more crunching down and worrying about your dental work. Now let's talk about something you might be sipping already, green tea. This ancient drink has been used for centuries in Asia, not just for its calming qualities, but for its health benefits. What makes green tea so powerful are the catechins, plant compounds that help reduce cholesterol, improve blood vessel function, and slow down the hardening of arteries. If you're someone who enjoys an afternoon tea break, consider swapping your regular black tea or even coffee for green tea a few times a week. It's gentle on the stomach, hydrating and soothing. And if you add a slice of lemon, even better. Lemon can boost the absorption of antioxidants and gives a refreshing twist. Some people like to sweeten it with a little honey, which is fine, but go easy on the sugar. You want the healing effects of the tea, not the blood sugar spike. One of the beautiful things about green tea is that it becomes a ritual. That quiet moment in the morning or evening, just you and your cup, relaxing, reflecting, and unknowingly helping your arteries stay clean and flexible. It's not just about what you eat, but how you take care of yourself too. And that brings me to a food that's humble, earthy, and often forgotten: leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, Swiss chard, even arugula. These greens are rich in something called nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. That sounds technical, I know, but here's the deal. Nitric oxide helps your blood vessels relax and widen, allowing for better blood flow. It's like turning a narrow street into a wide boulevard. Everything moves more smoothly. Leafy greens also contain fiber, which helps sweep out cholesterol and other debris from your bloodstream. And they're packed with vitamin K, which helps keep calcium out of your arteries where it doesn't belong. Calcium is great for bones, but in arteries it leads to stiffness and blockages. Greens help keep that balance just right. Now I get it. Some folks don't love the taste of greens, but there are ways to make them delicious. Saute spinach with garlic and olive oil. Toss kale into soups or blend it into a smoothie with berries and banana. Mix arugula with lemon juice and avocado for a zesty salad. You don't need to eat a mountain of greens every day. Just a handful or two at a time mixed into your meals is enough to make a difference. Food can be more than just fuel. It can be healing. Each bite you take is either adding to your health or slowly taking it away. And the best part is, it's never too late to make a change. Even if you've spent most of your life eating the wrong things, your body has a remarkable ability to heal, especially when you give it the right support. And speaking of support, there's one last food I want to share with you today. It may not be as flashy as berries or as trendy as avocados, but it's a quiet superstar when it comes to protecting your heart. Oats, that's right. Your morning bowl of oatmeal isn't just a cozy breakfast. It's doing some serious work behind the scenes. Oats are rich in a special type of fiber called beta-glucan. Now don't worry about the name, just know this. Beta-glucan acts like a sponge inside your body, soaking up excess cholesterol and helping your system flush it out before it has a chance to settle in your arteries. And it's not just about cholesterol. Oats also help regulate blood sugar and keep you feeling full and satisfied, which can prevent those mid-morning cravings that lead to less healthy choices. They're especially helpful if you're trying to manage weight, reduce inflammation, or simply keep your energy more balanced throughout the day. You can dress them up in so many ways too. Add a handful of berries, a spoonful of almond butter, a dash of cinnamon, or a few chopped walnuts. It becomes more than breakfast. It becomes your morning medicine, disguised as comfort food. When you put all of these foods together, garlic, berries, avocados, olive oil, nuts, green tea, leafy greens, and oats, you start to create a daily rhythm of nourishment that gently, naturally, and powerfully supports your arteries. No crash diets, no fancy supplements, just real food eaten with intention. Now let's be honest, it's easy to hear all this and think, well, I've already done too much damage, it's too late for me. But let me tell you something, from one human being to another, it is never too late. The human body is a miracle. Even in our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our bodies are constantly rebuilding, repairing, and responding to what we give them. When you start feeding your heart what it truly needs, it listens. And yes, change can feel overwhelming, but this isn't about turning your life upside down overnight. It's about little swaps, small choices, choosing olive oil instead of margarine, adding a handful of berries to your cereal, drinking green tea in the afternoon instead of a soda. These tiny acts add up. They're like drops of water filling a bucket, quiet at first but powerful over time. So if you've ever worried about your heart, if you've been told your cholesterol is creeping up, or if you just want to feel better, more alive, more clear-headed, this is your invitation. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Remember, the road to better health isn't about restriction. It's about abundance. It's about choosing foods that love you back, foods that work for you, not against you. And with each bite, you're telling your body, I care about you, I'm listening now. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you've already tried some of these foods, or maybe today is your first step. Either way, you're not alone. This community is here to support and encourage you every step of the way. By the way, if you're looking for simple ways to keep your joints feeling strong and flexible as you age, I've put together a free guide called 5 Daily Habits to Support Joint Health After 50. You can grab it in the description below. It's totally free and really easy to follow. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps more people like you discover it. And make sure to subscribe if you want more tips, motivation, and simple, powerful ways to take care of your health, without stress, without confusion, and with a whole lot of heart. Because here's the truth, your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, right now, waiting to be lived. You've got wisdom, experience, and more power than you know, and every step you take to care for yourself is a step toward a longer, stronger, and more joyful life. Here's to living your best life at any age.